What's up, everybody? It's your boy George here with Vegas Must Try, and today we're checking out the Sahara Hotel and Casino. This is said to be one of the most underrated properties on the Las Vegas Strip, so today we're putting that to the test. We're gonna check out the casino, the hotel, the amenities, all that good stuff, so you guys can make an educated choice the next time you visit Las Vegas, whether you want to stay here or not. Let's get started. All right, my people, we made it here to our room. We are in a Marra King room here. This is one of the more remodeled rooms here at the Sahara, and the price for tonight after taxes was $89. That's because we took advantage of the all-in summer specials that they have going on right now, where rooms are as low as $69. I have to say, for being a basic room, this is one of the nicest hotel rooms that I've stayed at here in Vegas, especially considering that price. But there is one giant question mark so far. But first, let's talk a little bit more about the Sahara. So the Sahara opened back in 1952, making it one of the oldest running hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. In 2014, it changed owners and the name became the SLS. Then in 2019, they brought the hotel back, and now it's called the Sahara once again. This property has been remodeled so many times, from creating a new pool to adding towers, the casino floor. Basically all of the rooms have been stripped many times. As far as restaurants, they basically have 4 right now. So they have Uno Mas for some tacos. They have a noodle shop, which you can actually watch them make the noodles right in front of you. There's also Bala for some Italian food. I've heard that place is really good. And they also have Chickies and Pete's, which is basically a crab house / sports bar. It's really cool in there. They have a few bars throughout the property, but Cas Bar has to be the main one because it's an actual lounge there. The environment there is quite nice and upscale. And they also have Tangier, which is a little bit more laid back. It's almost like a lobby bar. They do have one of the only free pools in Las Vegas. It used to be called Asilo. Now it is called The Pool. Very original. Hotel guests of all ages are allowed to go in, and locals, you have to be 21 and over. They do have a small sports book, but you don't have to wait to come to Las Vegas to get in on the action, thanks to today's sponsor. Football season is officially back, and I've partnered up with DraftKings Sportsbook to let you guys know about an awesome promotion that they have going on right now. New customers can bet $5 and instantly get $200 in bonus bets. That's right. You bet $5 and you get $200 in bonus bets when you use promo code VegasMustTry. What I love about DraftKings is how many ways there are to play. You can stack your picks with same game parlays for a chance at even bigger payouts, or you can ride the action in real time with live betting as the games are unfolding. And hey, if the app isn't available where you're from, you can still join in on the excitement by downloading DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports, where you can compete for real cash prizes. And if you're not into football, no worries, because DraftKings has a plethora of other options to choose from, ranging from soccer, basketball, tennis, mixed martial arts, you name it. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today and use promo code VegasMustTry. I'm gonna drop a link in the description below. When you bet $5, you instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it. The Sahara used to house one of the best restaurants in all of the United States, and that was Bazaar Meats by Jose Andres. They actually lost it this month and is moving over to the Venetian. There's going to be a new concept here called Maroon that is set to open later this year, and that is a Caribbean steakhouse. I've never been to one of those, but I'm excited to try it. As far as entertainment goes, they do have one resident show here, and that is Magic Mike Live. It's basically like a burlesque show, but for men. I mean, you guys know what it is. I shouldn't have to explain it. Additionally, they also have a theater here for concerts and comedy, things like that. And they do events over at the pool. They do have on Fridays like a Latin night, and they also have other concerts as well. All right, so when you first walk in, you are gonna have a mirror here to the right-hand side. This is actually a sliding door into the bathroom, a compact bathroom, but it's honestly really nice. It's well put together. I like this bathroom a lot. Walk-in shower with nice tile. Right outside the bathroom, you have the little mini bar section. You can see they included 2 waters here. There isn't an actual mini bar, but in here, you do have your own fridge. Look at that. Look at all that space. Extra storage if you need it, and another mirror to look at yourself right before you go. So the bedroom here is actually quite nice. I really like the colors and the tones. You have your king size bed here with a lot of decorations like pillows. The headboard looks really nice. And this right here, this mirror is actually pretty fun. It has a button here, and bam, look at that. That is sick. Some lamps here so you can do a little bit of reading. There's some outlet ports here and USB connectors. The TV console area, honestly, they did a really good job at decorating this place. The space to work here is very comfortable with a nice chair. We are now entering the Asilo pool. All right, so we made it to Asilo. I came to hide here in the shade. And this is one of those only few pools in Las Vegas that is free. You heard that right, it is completely free. It used to be 21 and over, and it is now all ages. If you are a local though, it does say that you have to be 21 and over, so I'm assuming they don't want just giant families of locals coming in. This is the party pool here at the Sahara, and unless you're getting a cabana that's upstairs, you are relegated to a very small pool area. Since the pool here is free, you have to come here very early to reserve one of those nice spots right by the pool. Also keep in mind the drinks here are gonna be a little bit more expensive because, you know, they want people to get drunk here. That's why it's free, so they are charging a little bit more. Overall, I think this is a really nice pool, especially for being free, but they do have a lot of concerts and DJ sets that happen right here. Like on Fridays, they have Mala Vida, and they also have other concerts throughout the year. So one of the coolest things about the pool is the giant screen. This is basically the parking lot, and they put up a giant screen here, 240 feet and 40 feet high. Look at that. You can have all the latest sports here, catch some of the games, and obviously enjoy the pool right down there. Right now, it's really packed, and they're about to close. Although they do have servers walking around, especially if you have a cabana, this is going to be your option to get some alcohol walk-up bar. So look, I booked my stay with the all-in summer special that they have going on right now, and that starts at $69. It basically waives resort fees and it gives you $25 of F&B credit per day that you stay here. So we have $25 today and $25 tomorrow. But now on to the bad news, and that is that the AC system is now working properly. It feels very humid in here, a little clammy. It actually feels like it's in the mid 70s. So I got here about 2 hours ago. And as you can see here, I have it set at 54, but it won't go below 67 degrees. And it actually feels warmer than that. I called front desk. They told me they would get someone down here. It's been like an hour since then.
So what happened is we just finished a water issue, and the engineers are going to the air conditioning issue.
So I went to the front desk to see if we can get to the bottom of this or maybe switch us rooms. And they assured us that they would have engineers sent up here. And they actually gave us an extra $20 per day resort fee credit, which is actually really nice from them. I wasn't asking for that. I really just wanted a different room. Mind you, I wasn't trying to get anything for free. I wasn't being a Karen out there, but an AC system is a necessity here in Las Vegas. I'm not sweating. As you can see, it's not extremely hot, but it's not working the way it should. So I've been yapping it up, and now I'm really hungry. So now let's go downstairs and use that resort credit that we have. There's a couple of options here. We have Bala and the noodle den, but this sounds amazing. So let's step inside here and see what it's all about. Oh yeah, getting the good stuff. Look at that, making all of those right there by hand. They also hand pull the noodles over on that side as well. I like the aesthetics of the restaurant. It's really nice. Guys, so I'm taking a look at the menu here, and they have a lot of options, and I'm really hoping that it's good because the prices are actually very competitive, especially if you compare them to like a Din Tai Fung. All right, so here we have the Xiaolong Bao. We got a total of 6 of them, dumplings. And here we have the vegetable rolls, and this is the green onion pancake. The wrapping on the wonton was a little thin, but the flavor was really good. Not too spicy, like very vinegary forward. I think it's safe to assume these are all handmade, and look, very soupy inside. Make sure we don't burn ourselves. Ow. That's really good. The dumpling wrapping itself is really good. The pork, it's a little stiffer than I thought. All right, ooh, nice thick sauce. That's really good, right? I don't know, I might just be hungry, but this place is really good. I would honestly still prefer the ones over at Din Tai Fung, slightly better, but these come at a much better price, and you don't have to make a reservation to eat here like at Din Tai Fung. All right, and here we have the chocolate Xiaolong Bao. These bad boys look very stuffed.
I forgot to start recording when I took the first bites, but this is completely dense. It might be like red bean. It's not awful, but it's not amazing. It almost tastes like dough. So we're taking some of these things back to the room because we do have a fridge. But overall, I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I think the noodles and the dumplings were really good, but I'd have to come back to really give it a solid answer. That was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
So this is a little odd. They have their own coffee shop and bakery here. And on the right-hand side, competing with them is Starbucks. This is one of the coolest things about staying here is that the monorail is connected to the Sahara. And it's right up here. As soon as you walk out, you make your way up there, and this is basically the north end of the monorail, and it takes you all the way down to the MGM Grand with about 8 stops, I want to say. That is a dope photo of the Beatles playing slots. This store is called Etc. Basically, you can buy food, drinks, and a couple of other essentials. Every casino has these. They're probably going to be more expensive, so you should just bring your own stuff. Can't record a whole lot, but the casino floor is currently really full.
It is a Sunday, but it is a Labor Day weekend Sunday. Now we're heading over to Cast Bar Lounge. Honestly, I didn't know it was this big. They have dueling pianos here. This is awesome. I like it. All right, so we got our 2 drinks. I got a whiskey sour here with the egg white. This looks really nicely dense. And of course, we got a margarita here. Nice tahini on the rim and salt. Shout out to Han here, the bartender. Super nice guy. He said he watches the videos. Cheers, my lady. All right, so for any single guys, I feel like the Sahara might be the place to be because there's a lot of bachelorette parties here, because the Magic Mike live show here, there's a ton of group of women. So if any of you like groups of guys are watching this, or just by yourself, you want to come out here and hang out with people, there's going to be a lot of options. Probably on the weekends is probably when they have more shows. So they have 2 happy hours here, from 3 to 5, and then again from 8 to 9 p.m. Cocktails are going to be half off, and the beers are half off.
All right, first hit, let's go! Tiger bonus. Finally.
One more. Last one. Nice. We got 4 digits at least. All right, so that's, 4 digits up here. Also, let's go. 4 digits up there. That's at least 30 bucks. At least. All right. That is good money. That's like 50 bucks right there. Yay. The casino floor is not that big. I would say it's probably on the smaller side, but they have a ton of virtual games here that I've never seen. It's pretty cool. I feel like they're first to market on a lot of them. Judging by the amount of women that are walking here, I think Magic Mike just got out. Safe to assume. We just got back to the room from playing around a little bit in the casino floor, and we realized that the AC hasn't been maintenance yet, so we asked front desk if they could move us to a new room. I feel like I should have done this a while back, but I was trying to be a little lenient. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the front desk to get our new room keys and head over to the other tower.
All right, so they ended up switching us rooms, and they actually gave us a suite. It's about 12:30 a.m. And let me show you what we got. So this is the suite. As you can see, it's quite unique. A lot of whites, but this isn't wallpaper. This is a curtain. It's not terrible, but it looks a little creepy, right? Fanny's tired and doesn't want to put up with it. Look at this creepy thing. This place is just odd. Look at the bathroom. Like, I'm not tripping, right? Like, this is a little strange. The AC saying it's 74 degrees. I put it down to 70, and this is blowing super cold air. That's the way it should be. The room is wild. These creepy curtains. Like, I'm okay with it. We slept at the Clown Motel, so it shouldn't be that crazy. But, I mean, our house is like 15 minutes away from the strip. Even the hallways on this floor kind of look a little creepy. So we just talked to the couple that's right behind us, and they told us their room was exactly like ours, and that there aren't any more rooms because it's Labor Day weekend. And they said, yeah, there was the curtains and stuff like that. They booked through booking.com, so they didn't actually show them the room until they actually got here. And right now the hotel's full, so they can't get switched to another room. I do want to say that everyone here at the Sahara has been incredibly helpful, from the concierge, the front desk, to even like the bartenders and stuff like that. Everyone was super, super nice. All right, so we just got our food and we got the avocado toast. We did add some poached eggs on top. That was a bit extra, but those are good. I got the breakfast sandwich here. Honestly, the buns look pretty interesting, like nice and fluffy. They almost look like, you know, blown up Pop-Tarts or something. It comes with some country fried potatoes. And we also got this right here. This is the Grand Marnier French toast or something. Nice assortment of berries on top and some of that cinnamon sugar. Let's get it. The chipotle sauce is so good. The bun is super soft. I was afraid that it was gonna be hard, but it's actually fluffy. I like it, I like it. Reports from Fanny is that the bread is really good on the avocado toast. Honestly, this is really good. I like it a lot. A little bit of syrup pouring. Oh my God. Rye French toast, here we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in love with the French toast. It's good. I was just having really high hopes because the rest of the food was really nice. I think the syrup is not up to the standards of how beautiful the plating was. We're doing this virtual / real craps table. It transfers here and now we become the shooter. A 5. All right, so we just don't want to roll the bad number. No bad number. So we are active on all of these numbers. I actually really like this. You only need one dealer here. Oh, 9. 9 winner. Look at that. And up here, there's a live feed of the camera. And you can see what I roll, so everyone else can chime in. In 20, out. 60 buckaroos, a nice little crab sessions for breakfast. All right, guys, we are wrapping up here at the Sahara, and I want to say that we've had a pretty decent stay, except for the room situation, which I'll get to in a second. But this is a bit of an underrated property. It is very nice. It's beautiful. The furniture is nice. The casino floor is awesome. The pool is great, even though there's people of all ages. I really don't mind that. The people are here having fun, so why not? The restaurant selection is also pretty good. I still want to go back to Bala, and when they open the new Caribbean steakhouse, I definitely want to be there. So the Marra room that we got was actually one of the nicer entry-level rooms that I've seen here on the Las Vegas Strip. It was extremely beautiful, but obviously you can't have a room in Las Vegas without AC. If I was a tourist, I would have probably asked earlier in the day, and I didn't like the option that they gave us. That room was extremely creepy. I don't know if it's under construction. I don't know what's going on. It was a busy weekend here in Las Vegas, so I don't want to be extremely hard on them. I just know that if I were a tourist, I wouldn't be really happy about my stay. You can't judge an entire property by just one stay. Like I said, everyone was really friendly, and maybe we'll give it another shot later in the future. If you have had any experiences, good or bad ones, here at the Sahara, drop them down below so you guys can help each other out and we can all learn about the Sahara, because this one stay doesn't symbolize the whole property. For those of you that are still watching, thank you guys so much. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next time. Peace.